Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Texans going up against the Titans.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. This is Derrick Henry. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Titan football. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And right away, he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Here we go. 190. 190. Black round. Ohio. Let's go.
A first down carry for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Which one is it? Tight, run. Quick. Watch the whip.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Field left. Hey, Fort Tokyo.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Here we go. Sunday. Watch the twist. Hey, stack. Shift. Check. Push. 53 Mike. Check. 53 Mike. There we go. Back. Waiting.
And Wentz not going to take the snap here. Instead, he turns and calls a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 14, 82, Lion. Here we go. Switch.
Wentz to throw again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. Now a play fake. Wentz. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
There we go. Back. Waiting.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
There we go. Back man. 180. Watch that. Come on. Watch that.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On third and long, it's Wentz. Going deep here and this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Wentz to throw. Steps away to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Wentz now on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jared Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Play clock winding down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, pull down, pull down. Let's go, Ohio! Check three,
On second down, here's Watson. Looking long for Westbrook. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Wentz throwing on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch right there. There we go. Back. Sunday. Come on, QB, come on. Big end.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Lion. Hey, watch the ship.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Oh, he slipped right by him. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! 53 spike! Check! 53 spike! Flex round!
A shotgun snap for Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
82,
the drive begins with a run by Ivory. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Wentz. And Cook has it, left side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Wentz now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
I got you. Go. Hey, ram. Double up.
Again, it's Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now Wentz again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Lion. Here we go.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Ram. 24 Tokyo.
Wentz. That's caught at the 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. With that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
Super toe.
Watson off play action. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And the play clock's running down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
It's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll start by... Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. On second down, here's Wentz. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
81. Here we go.
They'll try to run with Ivory. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Man left. You got 3 down. 120. Hey, kill. Hey, 4, kill. Tight dog.
Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Carson Wentz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
Now Watson. Going to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing on third down. Watson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Crash! 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 Hot! Hot, 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 hot.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Right. Shot right here. Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Hey, we got four down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Being chased out left. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
In the red zone this time.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Here we go!
This is Cohen on the toss. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Watson trying to get his guys moving. To throw on second is Watson. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On play action, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up second down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. but he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Wentz now to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gano's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out come the Titans now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Strong left. Strong left. Go. 120. Squeeze, double.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Titans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. second down, here's Henry. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here they come, here they come, here they come. Hot. Run.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight end right. Let's go. What?
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
We got trips over here. Ohio. Let's go. What?
They'll try the air now with Watson, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Let's round. We got 4.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Here we go. What?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Strong right. Big flank step. Here we go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Ivory. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
man. 120.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 46 yards. On first down, this is Ivory. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Feels right. 81. Let's go, baby. Hey, Lou. Let's 5-3.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. And able to find John Brown. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. On the ground, Ivory. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye.
I got 11. 81. Drag him. Watch the run. Hey, kill. Hey, Fort Tokyo.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Young Trippy is here, baby.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go. Let's go. Lead spot three. Mike, 53. Lion. Sunday.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Will Tye, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But sometimes, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First down, it's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Ohio! Let's go! 53 to Mike. 53. Check.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, he shifts past him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Wentz going to throw. Man open left side is Brown. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Back. Lord, go! Hey, alert 3.
Now Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Watch number 86. Watch 86. Come on, let's go. Red 38.
Watson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he loses the football the 2nd time. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that when they open the lead a bit further. A win would be their first of the young season. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground with Ivory. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Titans on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Watson now to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the toss, Cohen. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here we go. Waiting.
Wentz to throw. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Back to throw. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Earlier in the game, they faced a 19-point deficit. Now here they are with a chance to take the lead on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Does the big boy have the juice? And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, he had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Let's go, Heavy. Everyone, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Go. What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And Cook has it, left side. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
First throw in OT for Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Flex round!
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. To throw is Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Damon Harrison coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done. Now part 2. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
Let's go deep.
What can Wentz do now with his drive? On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Titans on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is third down and 12. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The Titans on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is third down and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back. Oh, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And it's a touchdown.